Good morning, good afternoon or good evening whenever you're watching this from my garden as I'm working from home today. But I thought I would share a little piece of insight. It's an interesting thing as we've been doing pitches and having conversations with clients, potential clients, is the questions now coming up more and more, quite interestingly, in and around our relationships with our small businesses. And for me, on a personal level, it's incredibly important that we have strong relationships that we can build upon, that we're trustworthy, that we don't just shaft them for rent, because we want long-term relationships with these guys. We have a really good reputation as a business of taking these small businesses from where they are and then allowing them to expand and grow, always coming up with packages that make sense, so really understanding the business model. However, there is a real commercial sense to this that I wanted to share with you, which goes beyond the niceties. I'd like to think I'm a nice guy, and I like to think the team are nice people. But beyond that, there is a commercial sense to this, which I thought I would share with you. So we'd undertaken a little bit of work, and this is a bit, you can be as detailed as you want, and it's going to kick out a particular figure. Anyway, but it's interesting nevertheless. So we looked at the last few years of business, and we looked at repeat business and so on. So for me, I learned a number of years ago as a sales advisor in retail, that the most important skill or asset was my relationships with others, be it with my boss, be it with my customers, and learned very quickly that if I did a good job, my customers bizarrely will follow me. So in my early days, I used to sell bicycles, and I used to work for a bike shop called the Rally Cycle Centre. I used to build bikes and so on and sell them. And I then migrated and moved to Halfords, first sort of blue chip company, to try and expand and develop my career within retail back then. And people followed me from this shop to this shop. They found out where I was and then came and saw me. And it was a very telling moment in my career that the importance of looking after your customers is one that's quite critical. So that's a bit of my understanding and feeling and background about that. But more so, there is a financial sense to this. So in the car world, if you will, selling a car is not where you make the money. It's on the servicing. It's all the repeat business. So the goal is never the singular deal. It can't be. So to bring someone in, absolutely rinse them and then see them go, and then do the same time and time again. And many people on here will have experienced this and seen this, is not the game and they're not the objective. So here's some statistical information. So if someone comes in and has a great experience on their first booking, their likeliness of rebooking is around 40%. Give or take, maybe a little bit less, between 38 and 42%. If they rebook again, that raises to 48%, so only a slight margin. If they then book a third time, that goes to 55%. And if they book a fourth time, that goes to 80%. So that's the game. The game is repeat. The game is get them back time and time again. And that's where both ourselves, the client, and indeed the trader all win. So for me, that relationship with those small businesses is not a nicety. They are not fodder. They are not simply disposable. They are critical, incredibly critical when it comes to our model of our business. And so I wanted to share with you that there is a commercial sense of this. This isn't just about being nice and fluffy. We demand of our businesses to perform in the way that we agree, but at the same time, we're there to support them. I want them to come time and time again, and we have a wonderful reputation of being able to take these businesses, and when we go to other location, another centre, they want to come with us, and it's wonderful. But I want to maintain that. But what I want to share is that there is a commercial sense to this. It doesn't go just to the idea of being nice, doing a deal, or indeed rinsing them for everything we can. And that's why we tailor our deals according to the person that we're presented with, and we have that conversation. We understand retail, we understand the breakdown of that business cost, and we'll come up with a deal that makes sense. We want them to not be there 2 weeks, we want them to be there 6 months. Anyway, I thought I would share that with you, that there was a bit of commercial sense in this that goes beyond purely being nice people. Have a great day.